Guys, just a word here before we go in these M5. This is a heavy car, a little over 4,000 pounds, but it's got 500 horsepower. Now, compared to the M3, there's two different pieces. You have to be patient with this car. You have to be far more patient with this car than you do the M3. So, while it's rewarding to drive, it's only rewarding to drive if you exercise some patience with it and let it do its thing. Let it get turned, let it get pointed, then go to power. Brake a little earlier than you think you need to, especially compared to the M3. And again, be as smooth as you can with the pedals. Let's go ahead and take a look at this course and we'll get you started. So you've seen, basically, we've taught you both ends of the track, but now we're going to connect them. So let's do a review here, a couple of laps of review, and we'll look at how we've connected the two tracks. And remember, the approach here to what we refer to as the man corner is always going to be third gear in both the M5 and M3. Braking at the 2 marker. And just try to roll the foot back away slowly from the brake pedal and turn in, touch the throttle for maintenance. And work on this nice, big, smooth entry arc here that carries you from the apex all the way out to the outside edge, pointing the left headlight out to this blue cone. Once you know it's making this trajectory, turn your head, look for that yellow apex cone, lift off the throttle right here. Let this big dog turn, slow hands, patient hands. It's going to take you right down on apex. As you approach, squeeze in more and more power progressively. Smooth. Now get ready, another big, standing on its nose braking zone. Big brake pedal, back to second gear. Late turn in with a late apex and a compromise again. Because this corner really is nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me at all. It doesn't go anywhere. The next one does, though. Here's the more important corner. So the setup is crucial. Get it set up so you get that big dog out of here. Roll it out of here in second gear, third gear. Big power. Now approaching the corkscrew. Get it squared up. Give me some good braking here. Probably about a number 8 brake. Back to second gear. Roll back away from brake as you turn for the corkscrew. Try not to simultaneously release brake and go to the diagonal into the brake zone. Don't rush it over there. Brake it just about the 2 or a little before. Bend it in here. Entry speed. Second gear just before apex. Let it track out here. And you got to be ultra patient with this big thing down here. It doesn't like this corner. Just let it turn in. If you know, once you know it's pointed on this apex, start picking the throttle back up. More and more, squeezing in more, squeezing in more, squeezing in more. Short shift to third. Don't carry second gear too far. Get it in third. It's got plenty of power. Brush the brake, off the brake, turn in, go back to that throttle. Squeeze it, and add more and more as the car comes over the crest. And it's clear, full power. Alright, big sweeper. Good brake pedal on entry. Keep the car out here on the outer rim initially. Look in, let it lose some speed with the brakes, and now tuck it down in here as it's lost its speed, and try to straighten this out the best you can. Now, the most difficult corner out here for this car, this very tight chicane. Coming up, I want to move the car to the right, but I promise you dividends are paid if you brake early. Get back to second gear and turn early. Just past that number 1 orange cone, turn in here. Straighten this thing out. Don't drive around that red and white cone. Drive past it. Put the left tires over there near the driveway. No big deal. You got plenty of asphalt. Here we are right back where we started. Let's pick the pace up here on this next lap. Remember, all third gear here. Discipline to your apexes. Lift off, turn in smoothly, squeeze in power. You can run it pretty hard here if you're online. Explode to the brake pedal, back to second gear. Here's the compromise. Now keep it tucked to the right, pointing quickly back left, squeeze in. Click it to third. Big brakes and another compromise. Got it. Keep it tucked in tight on the apex. Don't let it out. Set it up. Be patient. Point it off here and try to roll the power in and leave it. And again, transition across slowly, patiently. Second gear. Turn early here. Turn early for that. It's not a problem. You turn late for it, you'll whack that chicane every time. Alright gang, going into pit lane this time. Turn you guys over to Allison here. She's going to run pit lane. Your entrance to pit lane. The left lane is the pass-through. Over on the right side is your take-a-break area. Pull on up here for me.